Iverson. Yes.
Marv, I don't know how he plays at this kind of pace. He works so hard. Ron Lue bumped him almost all the way out to the hash mark, and he back cut, caught the ball, and still was able to score. I don't know where he gets all this energy.
14 for Iverson. Now McKee defending against Bryant. McKee getting a piece of it. Shot clock at 4. Bryant. Kobe Bryant over Aaron McKee, who did about everything you could ask for defensively.
Kobe sort of looked over like, nah, they got nothing for me today.
Kobe's hit his last 7 shots. Snow. Oh, Snow's picked it up. He's now 3 for 3 from the field, and the Lakers lead 46-38.
Well, Eric Snow gets so many open shots because of all the focus on Allen Iverson, so he's got to knock that shot down.
Horry shaking off Iverson. Low for 3. Ron Lue with a couple of jumpers, one from 2-point range, and now from downtown, and the Lakers lead 49-38. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Iverson, Mutombo with the rebound and foul. Horry looking to knock it away.
One of the things with Allen Iverson, when he can't penetrate, Marv, he has a tendency to settle for that quick outside jump shot. The Lakers are going to try to keep him off the foul line. He has shot 2 free throws in his last 7.5 quarters. He's got to get to the line.
I'm Ivan Shot in Philadelphia. Coming up on Net Zero at the half, we will have first half insights with Kevin and PJ. Plus, we'll have the conclusion of our special NBA edition of The Weakest Link. Only 3 contestants remain: Bill Walton, Steve Jones, and the Charlotte Hornets' Baron Davis. Who will be left standing at the end? We'll find out at halftime. Now let's go back to Marv and Doug.
All right, Ahmad, and certainly the weakest link tonight here in Philadelphia has not been Kobe Bryant.
Well, we talked about the dominance of Kobe and Shaq together. When they have it going, it's almost impossible to beat. Well, in the second quarter, it's been Kobe. Shaq sets down for a rest. He goes to work. His jump shot's working. He gets in the lane and he scores. Then this impossible shot as the shot clock is winding down over Aaron McKee. But this is the second quarter shot chart, 7 of 8. Interestingly enough, Kobe had 4 in the first quarter and Shaq had 14. So they've taken turns here. As Shaq sat down to rest, Kobe has taken over. That's why it's important for both of them to play well in the same night. Unlike game 1, where Kobe had 15 and Shaq had 44.
And Doug, the Lakers have been sizzling in this first half. They are 19 of 34 from the field, 56%. And they've converted on 10 of their last 11 shots.
Well, again, we're going to talk about closing out quarters. I'm sure that Phil Jackson has talked to his team here. We got about 3 minutes to go in this half. We've got a 9-point cushion. We want to build on it. And what happens? Ron Lue pushes off on Iverson. He does a nice little acting job to get the attention of the official. But these are the kind of turnovers that the Lakers do not want to commit here with this lead. Here's Iverson and Lue. You can see the little bump. Now, there's been a whole lot more contact going on today, but you know, those guys were jawing at each other. They both got technical fouls, and what do the referees do? They clean it up real fast. They won't allow that to go once those guys start jawing at each other.
Ron Lue has played well. 3rd season of the NBA out of Nebraska. Originally a first-round draft pick of the Denver Nuggets. Injury hit last year. Appeared in only 8 games. Sat out a good portion of this year on the injured list. And then Phil Jackson made the decision to put him on the playoff roster. Oh, the rejection, stopping Snow, and last touched by the Sixers.
Well, Shaq made a great play. Larry Brown is very unhappy. He thought it was a foul, but the referee ruled that Snow jumped in to Shaq to draw the foul. Shaq gets the block shot. The ball goes off Snow. And it seems like the Sixers, every time they get a chance, they just can't complete a play.
Second block for Shaquille, who had 8 in game 2, tying an NBA Finals record. Shot clock at 4. Horry. Lue able to keep it alive. Ron Lue, who goes 6 foot, gets it into Shaquille O'Neal, and a foul, late whistle that the Sixers object to.
opportunity. Look where Shaq catches this ball. Look how close he is to the basket. Mutombo goes up. You see he did hit him on the wrist. The frustration of the Philly fans now feeling the whistle was late. That was definitely a foul. Watch him as he hits him right there on the forearm as Shaq is not able to finish the play.
First foul on Mutombo. Shaquille is now 7 of 8 at the line.
Everything is going right here in this first half for the Lakers. They have 50 points, so the pace of the game is good. Shaq is making his free throws. Shaq got him off to a great start. Kobe held them together in the second period. And other than Allen Iverson, the Sixers are struggling to find offense. Somebody's got to come to the forefront and help them score.
And you look at the numbers, Doug. It's not that the Sixers are shooting badly. They're right around the 50% mark. They're not getting to the foul line.
Absolutely. That free throw line mark, they get 21 points a game there.
Last touched by the Lakers with just under 2 minutes remaining. In this first half, the Lakers now lead by the score of 51-40. This represents their biggest lead of the night. Snow bothered by Bryant. There's Snow. Eric Snow just did beat that 24-second shot clock.
Kobe's size coming from behind Snow bothered him, Marv. He could feel Kobe behind him.
O'Neal with the drop step move. We've got O'Neal 5 for 9 for the field, 8 of 9 for the line. He has 18 points, and for the second straight game, the combination of Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal has produced.
Now watch this, just a little bump there, and it just sort of rocks Mutombo back. It's very difficult. You see he can't jump because Shaq has taken his legs away with that little bump. Shaq's starting to get that little swagger in his run now. He's feeling real good about his game. He has been terrific these entire 2.5 games of the finals.
Play was stopped to adjust or readjust the shot clock. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in the first half. Snow, yes, and it counts.
He is so powerful for a little guy, and you know what? He's relentless also. The backcourt is so tough. When you put he and McKee and Iverson, 3 of the tougher perimeter players in the game, but he just keeps coming back for more. This time he jumps into Robert Horry, gets the kind roll, and the three-point play opportunity now. It's like the 76ers have a chance to cut this to 10. Well, if they get a couple stops and a couple scores, if they would go down 6 or 8, I mean, into the halftime down 6 or 8, they'd have to be very happy with the way that Kobe and Shaq have played here today.
Snow playing with that stress fracture in his ankle incredibly. Back in Game 5 against the Milwaukee Bucks, playing with that fractured ankle. 7 of 9 from the field, 27 minutes, hit the game winner with a half minute remaining. Had the game winner of the overtime victory against the Lakers in Game 1. All right, here's Bryant getting inside. Kobe Bryant with 20 points. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Well, it started out with jump shots. Now he's getting in the lane. He's mixing his game up beautifully.
Ron Lou continues to do a good job against Allen Iverson. He is the mirror image of Iverson.
Well, he's got one thought in mind. Don't let Iverson catch the ball. If he does, make him catch it real far away from the basket and make him take a tough shot and then keep